So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart, facing comfortably forward. Knees just slightly relaxed. Bring the hips forward so the tailbone points towards the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in just a little bit. Let the shoulders drop down and slouch slightly forward. Bring the arms around in front, slightly away from the body. Breathing in and out through the nose. And as you breathe in through the nose, let the abdomen expand outward, drawing the breath all the way down. Nice, long, deep inhalation. We pause. And then with the exhalation, the abdomen contracts back towards the spine, pushing the breath all the way up and out. And then we pause again before the next inhalation. Just try to focus on the breath. Notice the quality of the air as it enters your nostrils. As it warms, as it goes all the way down to the lower dantian. And then feel that warm air, that warm energy coming up in the lower dantian and going out the nostrils. Take a couple of nice deep breaths here. Now bring your attention to your feet. Become aware, bottoms of your feet making contact with the earth, connecting all the way to the center of the earth. Feel that sense of attachment, being a part of the earth. Feel the earth rising up to support you, to merge with you. Let's start today's session with syncing the Qi. So we're going to bring the hands up, palms facing each other, nice wide, and then bring it in, and then push it down. So we breathe in as it comes up, pause, breathe out as you bring it down to the body and down into the ground. So bring up fresh energy, bringing it into the body to utilize, and taking energy that no longer serves us and sending it into the ground to be recycled. One more time. Good. Let your hands just float up, palms facing each other, right up the midline of the body. Lean from the waist to the left. Feel that stretch all down the rib cage, all the way down to the hips. Just take a couple of deep breaths here. You can breathe in through the nose, now through the mouth. If that feels good to you. And come back to the center. And now let's lean to the right. And come back to center. We're going to turn to the left. Look back as far as you can comfortably. As with all these postures, you want to stay within your comfort zone. Never ever feel any pain or discomfort. If you do, limit the motion. Come back to the center and turn to the right. Come back to the center. Breathe out as the hands float down. Let's go through the full sequence. Bending and twisting like bamboo. So we breathe in as we come up. Breathe out as we lean to the left. Breathe in back to center. Breathe out as we lean to the right. Breathe in as we come back to the center. Breathe out as we turn to the left. Breathe in to come back to the center. Breathe out as we turn to the right. Breathe in back to the center. Breathe out as the hands float down. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 One more time. And down. Good. Step out to a little wider stance. Bring your left hand up so palms facing the top of the head. Right hand extends outward, palm up. We're going to lean to the left. Then we're going to switch hands and switch sides. Breathe in back to the center. Breathe out as you go to the side. Playing with the rainbow. One more time each side. down. Bring the arms up, heart to the sky. So you look up to the ceiling, chest to the ceiling, pulling the shoulder blades together, opening the chest. Then going into prayer position, opening the shoulder blades, separating the shoulder blades, collapsing the chest. Breathe in, gather that energy, feel like the sun's rays beaming down on you and gathering that heat. And then taking that energy, that heat, and spreading it through the body. One more time. Let the hands drop down, walk it in just a little bit. Bring the hands to the midsection, palms facing up. As you breathe in, let the hands float up, bring the energy up from the bottom of your feet all the way up your torso. Hands rotate till the palms are facing up. Fingers are pointing towards each other as we push upward. And then we rotate back down. Buddha holds up the earth. One more time, and then we're going to go to hold up the heavens. So we're going to push up. We're still looking forward. We're coming down. This time, interlace your fingers as you breathe in. Follow the hands with the eyes until they're behind you. Then hold your breath, look forward, breathe out, down. So we breathe in. Hold the breath. Breathe out. One more time. And down. Good. Bring your hands up to chest height. Step out a little wider stance. Left hand, fingers facing towards the ceiling. Right hand, fingers facing towards the floor behind you. We're going to turn, and then we're going to push out with our left hand while we look over the shoulder, right shoulder. Then we're going to breathe in. The right hand comes across the face and then pushes out as we look over the left shoulder. Breathe into the center. Breathe out as you twist. One more time each side. And let's continue the same kind of thing, but as you come to the center, now lift the elbow and lead with the elbow. Lay the forearm in the hand, just hang. Feel much more stretch in the lower torso and all along the rib cage. Then we come back. This is the digestion twist. Still breathing into the center. Breathe out as you twist. One more time each side. Good. Bringing down the heavens, breathing in, gather the energy in your palms, feel the weight of the energy as it builds in the palms. Pause, and as you breathe out, push that energy down through the top of the head, the Bai Kui point. Down the torso, down the legs, all the way to the ground to be recycled. Twice more, breathe in. Breathe out. Bring your hands so the palms are behind you, thumbs turn down and out, or down and back. You look at your right shoulder. Then as you go to look at your left shoulder, the hands reverse. So now they go up, thumbs go up and back. Just nice and easy with the breath. Breathe out, go to the side. Breathe in as you come back to the center, and breathe out the opposite side. Nice and slow, controlled, mindful. Wise owl looks back. One more time each side. Down and back. Up and back. Come back to the center. Raise the arms up to about shoulder height. We're going to drop a third of the way down, then 2/3 of the way down, then as far as you can. So kind of figure out where you think the deepest that you can squat, and then moderate from there. So it's going to be different for each person. Do what's good for you. So the first one, we're going to just drop a third of the way. Breathe in as we float up. Breathe out as we go down 2/3 of the way. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop as low as you can comfortably go. Up, we start again. Hold 3 plates falling to the ground in the Ji Jin Jing. Last time. 1/3, 2/3, down to your max. Good. Let the arms drop. So you just turn side to side, nice and gently. Just kind of loosening things up. One more time. And now just continue to turn from the waist. And let's do knocking on the door of life. Let the momentum carry your arms into the body. Try not to lift them. Look over the shoulder, get around as far as you can comfortably. Feel each vertebra turning in place, starting all the way down the lower spine, working way up all the way into the neck. And slow it down gradually, where the arms no longer hit the body. We transition into water waves. Try to focus on the feeling of your fingers moving through the air. See if you can feel any resistance as your hands are moving through the Wei Qi, the protective field around us. Let's slowly come to a stop. Staying with a little bit wider stance. We're going to scoop across the body with our left hand. Gathering energy in the palm, lifting it up above the head, and then pushing it down into the earth. And as we come across the body, we shift our weight, and now our right hand comes up. Switch back and forth. Breathe in as you go up. Breathe out as you come down. Playing with the Qi ball. One more time each side. Drop down, bring your hands so they're facing each other about 3-4 inches apart. As you breathe in, let them separate about 3-4 inches. As you breathe out, come back to the starting point. Try to relax the hands as much as possible. Remove all the tension from your fingers. Just try to massage that energy that's between your palms, concentrating it into an energy ball. And when you feel like you're ready, you're taking in breath, let the ball expand, become larger, like a large beach ball. Still feeling that energy between your palms. Good, and let's stop massaging it. Just hold on to that ball for a moment. Now lift the ball up over your head and slowly lower it down so you can feel your head enter that chi ball. And then your head pops out as your chest enters it, and so on. When you get down to the hips, the energy continues to flow down your legs, out the bottom of your feet as you pull the chi ball in front of you. So when we move the chi ball in front of us from the hips, we let our hips go back. And then as we bring it down in front of us or through us, we bring the hips forward just a little bit. Breathe out as it's coming around. Breathe in as it comes down. Good. One more time, and then we're going to end up going to the side. So we're going to bring it down. And as you lift it, turn to your left. We'll do the bow stance. Then lean forward, bringing it around. Lean back as you bring it into your body. Down the leg and forward. And then when you're ready, as you start to come up, we're going to go back to the center. We're going to turn the ball 3 times in the center. And then we're going to turn to the right. So again, as the ball comes up, you're turning. So it's a nice, fluid, easy movement. One more time, we'll come back to the center. Again, 3 times in the center. it down. Hands facing the earth, staying in that wide stance. Let's move into moon of the lake. So feel like there's a surface of the water below your hands here. We're going to lean to the right. That shifts the hands to the right. Then we're going to let them float up. We're going to shift to the left. That brings them to the left side. And then let them float down. Try to become aware of the sensations in your hands, like running the hands along the top of water. The water turns to steam, the steam rises, it condenses, it comes back down as raindrops, and we start all over. One more time, then we're going to reverse. So we're going to come around, cross the body, then leave the hands there and go shift the weight back to the opposite side. Now let the hands float up the left side. Palms stay facing the earth the entire time. Don't want to lift your hands too high. Just a little bit higher than the head, maybe, or even the height of the top of your head. Just try to get into the flow nice and slow. One more time. Bring it around in front. And this time, we're going to push our hips back. That allows our hands to float out on the surface of the water. We then turn palms up as we bring the waves that we created into the body. So we breathe out, sticking our butts out, bring our hips in as the hands come in. Pebble in the pond. Try to imagine your fingers are running along the surface of the pond, forming all these little ripples. And all those little ripples are nothing more than energy moving through the water. And so the end, as far as when your hands are out, you're grabbing that energy and bringing it into the body. Filling the lower dantian with that energy. One more time. Bring it into the body. Stay with the wide stance. Arms up at your hips. Turn palm down with your left hand. Shift to the right. Let it circle around as you shift to the left. It comes back and then we switch. One-handed pebble in the pond. Try to slow it down. Slower you can go, more likely you are to be able to feel that surface of the water, that energy. Try to make it as fluid as possible. Unintended. One more time each side. Bring it in. Put one palm on top of the other. Tips of the thumbs touch, forming a triangle. And hold that about an inch away from the body. Monk holds the pearl. And just for a moment, picture white light coming through that little triangle, going into your lower dantian. A nice deep breath. Hands drop down. Let the hands come up, palms up, bending at the elbows. Then the forearms and pinkies come together. Then we pull that energy into the heart. And take heart energy, middle dantian energy, send it out to the universe and down to the earth. We start over, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, all the way down. Separating the clouds. One more time. And down. Bring the left hand in front of the heart, right hand in front of the lower dantian, the abdomen. Arms around it, elbows are relaxed. With the left arm on top, we're going to turn to the left. Then we're going to drop that hand down, bring the other hand up, reconnect to the dantians and float across. Don't worry about the breathing on this. Try to make this nice and slow. Feel that connection with the energy coming out of the palms. Allow gung points to the dantians. cloud hands. Now allow yourself to relax so the hands actually move out a little bit more. Becomes a more fluid motion. Don't even think about connecting to the dantians. Just try to let everything just kind of float. One more time. Come back to the center. Drop your hands down. Bring it down the heavens again. Breathing in, gathering the energy in the palms. Breathe out, push it down through the bicep, down the torso, down the legs, into the ground. Twice more. This time, bring the feet a little bit closer together. Leave your right hand palm down, fingers pointing towards the midline. Left hand floats up, palm up, rotates in front of your face. Push the two hands apart. Then they turn pinkies towards the body as they come down. And then we switch, connecting heaven and earth. One more time each side. Go ahead and bring the hands down. Go to a slightly wider, stable stance. Leave your right hand hanging down by the body. Actually bring it around to the back, palm out over the Ming Men point. With your left hand, you're going to reach across the body to your right side. Then you're going to reach back across the body as it comes all the way up as high as you can. Pluck a star. Spread that stardust across the sky. Gather that stardust, that star energy, bring it into your body. As you do, your right hand now comes out. It crosses the body and then crosses again. Plucks, spreads that energy, gathers that energy, brings it into the body. Plucking a star to form the Big Dipper from the Jijin Jing. One more time each side. Bring it down. Bring the hands around in front, palms facing the body. Just scoop the energy, bring it in, gathering the chi. Nice and slow. Try to really slow it down. Good. One more time around. Let it settle. Go to a wider stance. Bring both arms up, palms out. We're going to reach across with our left palm to the right palm. We're then going to pull all the way to the chest, and then we're going to lean as we throw it out. Then we're going to come around the opposite side. Bring it into the chest, throw it out. Embracing lightning. One more time each side. Walk it in. Bring down the heavens again. Breathe in as you gather the energy. Breathe out as you go down. Twice more. Good. Bring your feet as close as you can together. Right hand, palm up by the lower dantian. Left hand scoops out, thumb and first finger separate. Thumb facing the midline of the body as it floats down the body. Gets to the bottom, we switch. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. As that hand comes down the center line of the body, see if you can notice any energy coming out of that gap between the thumb and the first finger. Chinese call it the tiger's mouth. Centering, balancing the energies of the three dantians. The upper dantian housing wisdom chi, wisdom energy. The middle dantian, love chi. The lower dantian, vitality chi. Now on this next pass, we're going to come up and we're going to stop in front of the forehead. Upper dantian. Picture gold light coming out of the tiger's mouth, filling your forehead, filling your entire skull with this warm, loving light. Allow it to fill that space, dispelling darkness, energetic stagnation, energetic blockages, negative thoughts. deep breath in, draw that energy in. And then as you exhale, drop it down to the middle dantian, the heart center. Draw in red light. Picture the chest filling with that red light. Again, warm, loving energy. Removing any darkness, any energetic stagnation or blockages. Removing negative emotions. Just let that whole area fill with that warm, loving light. We're going to let the hand drop and we're going to switch. We're going to start over. One more time, the upper dantian. Allow the energy to expand outward beyond your physical body. Drop down now to the middle dantian. And allow that energy to continue to fill the chest until it expands beyond the physical body. Drop that hand down. We'll go through one more time without stopping. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Finish with one palm over the other. Picture white light coming out of the palms, filling that lower dantian. Just picture that lower dantian, the area of the abdomen, getting brighter, getting whiter. Try to feel the warmth as that area fills up and then begins to spiral down your legs and up your torso. Just allow yourself to relax and rock and sway, allowing the energy to move you as it moves through your body. And as it fills every cell of your body, just again removing any darkness, any energetic stagnation or blockages, expelling all negative thoughts and emotions until your body is aglow with energy. Just picture yourself like a beacon in the night, that energy spreading out, encasing you in a protective cocoon. Just allow yourself to float weightlessly inside this cocoon. Start to become aware of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in, gather those energies, those feelings, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.